is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Brunstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So James Madison's offense gets onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He keeps it on the design run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass ball's incomplete. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Flowers. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's Flowers. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. yards. They're looking to keep this drive going. Looking for some space. It's Henderson.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Dukes will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewall them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Block over the middle. It's Flowers.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the 1st.
Direct snap. is ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a keeper running left.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Takes off in a bootleg. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Play action, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their own team onto the field. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking through at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Direct snap. End zone ahead. He stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll give it to the running back. Breaks an open space. As the first down is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The Dukes will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring it down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Can they keep this 12-play drive going? 3rd down and short. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Breaks free. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The shotgun running play call. He's got the 1st and still going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Play action here on first down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Look at the quick cut.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw yet again. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Again on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cut quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. James Madison's offense back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it. The ball is loose. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Grinding away on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. Bursts into space. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in wanting to score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Ohio State, 14.
Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
catch.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Now the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense produces 6 points.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. Going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.